Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. So we're gonna start our session now. Let's start, huh? Hey, those everyone. Let's sit, huh? Or you can lie down, huh? A comfortable posture. Put your hands in a comfortable position and gently close your eyes. As usual, we're gonna do our breathing exercises. So when you breathe in all the good air, fresh air. You can imagine breathing in peace and joy into the body, nourishing the body. And when you breathe out, if there's any tension, any feelings of using or exerting strength in the body, or any negative emotion, or any feeling of restlessness and feeling you want to rush into things, the feeling of rushing, all the uncomfortable feelings and tightness, let it all go out together with the out breath. Okay, so we're gonna try again. So gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the third time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the last time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. And we're gonna relax the body. If there is any more tension, any more feelings of exerting or using strength in the body, any tightness, gently let it go and allow the body to abide in a state of relaxation and inaction. As we said yesterday, inaction means not having the need to do or to adjust the body anymore. Then we're gonna relax the mind. Gently let us be aware of the mind. If there is any expectation, wanting, or craving in the mind, the heart, even the wanting and expectations to have peace or to not have any interrupting or wandering thoughts, or any other specific states of mind. Or this wanting, expectations, and craving in our mind gently determine or arise a thought to let them go. They're not important in this 20 minutes of mind relaxation. They may arise and perish, but we will not follow them. We just be aware of them and allow them to rise and perish according to nature. Then we're gonna let the mind abide in action. That means for the mind, if there's any issue or any thought that you think needs to be done or analyzed, gently determine or arise a thought to let it go. Any issues, anything that arises in the mind, and that your mind wants to do or to think about, is not important anymore for these 20 minutes of mental holiday. They may arise in the mind, but it's okay. Just be aware of it and allow them to arise and perish according to nature. There's no need to follow it or to suppress it. Just aware and allow them to rise and perish according to nature. And then let us be aware of what is manifesting to your awareness from the body, mind, every present moment. It may be a feeling of the body. It may be some thoughts, emotions, images that arises in the mind. Let us disengage from them and just be aware of them, however they manifest to you, and allow them to arise and perish according to nature. There's no need to get involved with them anymore. There's also no need to suppress anything or to reject anything. Just total acceptance and awareness of what is happening or what is manifesting through your awareness, moment, moment. Remember not to look for it. Allow it to come to your awareness. Listen to the relaxation of the mind. With this relaxed mind and body, let us reflect on all the goodness and help that we have received in this life. All the help or any help and goodness that comes to the mind when we were in our young stage, maybe when we were still a child, let us reflect on all the goodness and help that we have received when we were injured, let us reflect on all the goodness, help that we have received when we were studying, all the goodness and help that we have received when we started and continuing to work, all the help that we have received, whatever that comes to your mind. Let us arise a sense of or a feeling of gratitude in our heart. Those who have helped us in this life and in our mind, sincerely, gently, let us extend a big thank you to all those that have helped us in this life. We thank them for the sacrifices that they have made in order to help us. We thank them for their patience and love for us when they are helping us, especially when sometimes we ourselves are the ones that are difficult to be helped. Thank them for all the time and effort, sometimes very strong effort, that they have spent and put in in order to help us be free from the difficulties and obstacles, and to achieve success and happiness in life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And in our heart, we extend our love and gratitude to them, filling their hearts hopefully with our love, gratitude, and this peaceful state of and happy state of mind that we are feeling right now in this guided reflection. Now let us think of our parents or a fatherly or motherly figure, whether they're still alive. Let us reflect on all the good and help that they have given to us in this life. We recollect that they have done a lot of help for us when we were still too young to take care of ourselves. We thank them for waking up in the middle of the night to comfort or to feed us when we were crying loudly. We thank them for guiding us towards walking our first steps in this life. We thank them for arranging for us to go to school, to study, in order to have a skill to support us in life. We thank them for being with us, especially in difficult situations in our life. For example, the exams, or when we face difficulty at work or in the family. We thank them for all the joy and happiness that they have given to us. We thank them for the care and concern and help. Even when we have finished our study and go and I started working, or when starting a family. And in our hearts, let us arise a sense of feeling of gratitude towards them. And in our hearts, gently, sincerely, let us extend a big thank you to our parents. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you have made in order to help us, to take care of us. Thank you for the patience and love that you have extended to us, even when sometimes we are difficult. Thank you for the time and effort that you have spent in order to take care of us, guide us, and to help us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with this, and we feel our hearts filled with love and gratitude. And in our hearts, let us extend this love and gratitude to them, wishing that their hearts will also feel our love, gratitude, and this very wonderful state of peace and happiness that we are experiencing now in this guided reflection. May all those who help us, our parents and ourselves, be filled with love and gratitude. Okay, so gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently be aware of the feelings of your body. Gently be aware of the feeling of your buttocks touching the cushion. Then just like waking up from a deep sleep, doesn't matter whether the experience was good or no good, comfortable or uncomfortable. Let the mind, bring the mind to the present moment. Just be aware of the present moment and gently open your eye. Okay, so short sharing today. So, when we do this kind of guided reflections, if you're doing it at home by yourself, when you finish, don't immediately just open your eyes suddenly and just stand up and go about doing your stuff. Huh? Just like a plane, just like a plane, it starts to take off and gradually, going on the takeoff path, and then after that, gradually it starts to uh, elevate and take off and elevate, right? So when it's going in the air, then when you want to land, it doesn't suddenly just land, right? It gradually slide down. Gradually the power goes lesser and lesser, lesser and lesser, and then slowly glide down, right? So in our guided reflections, also the same. So we take the few deep breaths. That's like taking off. And when we finish the reflection and when we want to come out from this reflection, and don't do it suddenly. That's why when we finish, there is the taking in of the few deep breaths, 1 time, 2 times. So it's gradually going down. And then after that, being aware of the body, and being aware of the feelings of your buttocks touching the cushion. And this is to let the mind come back from just now, whatever comfortable state that you are, come back to the present moment, come back to reality. Well, it's all reality, but yeah, come back to the present. Then, no matter whether the experience was good or no good, comfortable or uncomfortable, doesn't matter. Uh, let the mind come back to the present moment. So uh, this guidance will help you to, you know, not let your mind stick to that comfortable state. Why is sticking to that comfortable state not so good? Because if the state is very deep, sometimes it's when you suddenly just open your eyes and you stand up and do your stuff, you may feel out of space. Like it's like mm, your mind may not be that flexible, and you may feel some discomfort. Okay, so that is why whatever whether it's good or no good, comfortable or uncomfortable, let the mind come back to the present moment. So that the mind doesn't stick to that comfortable state. Then gently, like waking up from a deep sleep, gently open your eyes like that. So this is a very a process where you land your mind from that comfortable state, okay, and gradually get up and open the eyes like that. And that is why we do this. Okay, so why do we do this reflection, especially for this week is the theme is one's own parents, mother and father, or any fatherly or motherly figure you have in your life. That's because the Buddha say there are two persons that cannot be easily repaid. So what two? One's own mother and father. So our teacher, the Buddha says like give an example. Even if they carry one's mother on one shoulder and carry one's father on the other shoulder, and while carrying them on our shoulders, if we have a lifespan of 100 years and we live for 100 years, then even if ourselves, we attend to them by massaging them with oil, bathing them, rubbing their limbs, even helping them to clear their urine and excrement. Then one would still would not have done enough for one's parents. nor would one have repaid them. So the Buddha says, even to the extent where even if one were to establish one's parents as the supreme rulers over this great earth, one would still not have done enough for them. One would still not have done enough to repay them. Why is that so? Because parents are of great help to their children. They bring them up, feed them, and show them the world. Huh? So how do we repay our parents? So according to the Buddha, it says, bhikkhus, if when one's parents lack faith, one encourages and settles them and establishes them in faith. And when one's parents are immoral, one encourages, settles, and establishes them in virtuous behavior and good behavior, beneficial behavior. If one's parents are miserly, very, very stingy, and one encourages, settles, and establishes them in generosity. And if one's parents are unwise, one encourages, settles, and establishes them in wisdom. In such a way, one has done enough for one's parents, repaid them, and done more than enough for them. So from this, we can take the principle. If you are non-Buddhist, well, you can take the principle from it. What is the principle? The principle is that if we help and encourage our parents, if they are not so good or not so peaceful, then we help them to be peaceful, to do good, to speak nicely, to speak good words, loving words, to think always in wholesome thoughts. And if we can help them to establish good and wholesome qualities, then it is helpful for them, and we have repaid them. Why? Because the cultivating of wholesome qualities and helping them also in such ways will bring them happiness in this very, very life. If there is no future life, for example, then at least in this life, they will be happy when they practice generosity. They will be happy themselves first when they are helping people, right? And when they have qualities such as gratitude and forgiveness and loving kindness, then all these good qualities will bring them a lot of happiness in life. And this happiness are the happiness that do not bring side effects. What are the happiness that bring side effects? The happiness that comes from craving or fulfilling our craving. Why do I say they have side effects? Well, because when you fulfill your cravings, you are happy, right? But when craving sets in and you do not fulfill it, or you do not have a chance to fulfill it, we may go crazy. Isn't it so? Some people go crazy because they can't have something. Some people go crazy because they can't have some people. Some people go crazy because they expect and crave for people to behave in a certain way, but they don't get it, and they suffer. Isn't that so? So, this kind of wholesome happiness that comes from these wholesome qualities, usually you don't bring about all these side effects. So you see, in this life, then our parents, they really experience happiness in life. So this is for if you are non-Buddhist. But if you are Buddhist, then if we help them to establish in faith, in virtuous behavior, in generosity, and in wisdom, then we have really repaid them. Of course, not only this, but we also have to take care of them because they took care of us when we were young, right? So we also have to take care of them when they are old. All these things is also a way of repaying them. That's why with this contemplation of this gratitude, this week, our theme is our parents. And when we reflect on the good and all the goodness and help that they have given to us, and actually it gives us more strength in the mind to help them to and repay their help and goodness that they have given to us. Sometimes it is difficult in this life to be nice to them, right? Sometimes, because sometimes their character, as we grow up, sometimes their character, the way of the way they do things may not seem agreeable to us. But let us also reflect that, when we were young, our conduct was also not so agreeable to them too, right? But they have shown patience and love to help us when we were difficult. So let us also reflect on that, and also let us help them if they are sometimes a little bit difficult to help also. All right? And that is why there's all this reflection. So all this reflection is not only to bring up the quality of gratitude, but also to remind us how to help them by being patient and showing them love. Of course, we have to sacrifice a little bit, sacrifice our time, and we also have to put in time and effort to help them also. So when we receive this love from our parents, actually we can repay them with our love through these different actions. Okay, so this is a short sharing for today. Wish all of you, the sharing is beneficial to all of you, and I wish all of you to be well, peaceful, and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain ultimate bliss, ultimate happiness, and of path, fruition, and nibbana as soon as possible. And if you are not a Buddhist, I wish you to attain, I wish you to experience good happiness in life. Okay? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So let us share merits now. Okay, so repeat after me. Etavata shamehi sambadang punya sambadang sabe deva sabe bhuta sabe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. I share my merits with all devas, all beings, and all creatures. May they rejoice in our merit. May they be happy. Idam me nyati nam hotu. Sukhita hontu nyatayo. I share my merits with all departed relatives. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. Like that. Idame punya asavakaya vahang hotu. Idame punya nibbanasa vachayo hotu. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my purification of the mind to no more defilements. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my attainment of Nibbana. Nibbana, you can just take Nibbana as the ultimate happiness, okay? Mama punya bhagang Samba Satanang Bhajemi Te Sabe Me Samang Punya Bhagang Labantu. I share my merit with all beings. May they rejoice in the merit. May they be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Alright, so that's all for today and hope to see you guys tomorrow night. Hope you guys enjoy the session, and tomorrow night is have a Q&A. So regarding our topic, our theme for this week, parents. If you have any questions regarding this reflection or regarding our theme, so we will have a Q&A tomorrow after the session. Okay? So wish all of you well, peaceful and happy. Have a wonderful night, and may you feel gratitude even in your dreams. Okay? So gratitude dreams. Okay. Good night. Bye.